Rachel's World here. Hello. I've been gone since November 2024, and now I'm back posting a video just for today. So I'm posting where have I gone type of video where I've been, and then in March 1st is gonna be my first art video, and it's gonna happen. So it's gonna start March 1st, and it's gonna end April 1st. So it's gonna be a month-long art unit. I'm not going to tell you guys what the art is going to be, but it's going to be very exciting for me and you guys too. I'll make sure I specifically make sure that this is going to be fun, not just for me, but for you guys too, as I care about all of you. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be very exciting. So make sure to subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications. Not miss another video from me. Hey. So and comment down below. Um and like the video. Big thumbs up. Can't forget that. So, I have been really busy with school. I'm caught up with all my assignments. Just one's missing, but that's fine. Just one assignment, no biggie. Get it in when I can. No, it's past due, but sometimes assignments are going to be past due in school, and that's fine. It's not big of an issue. It's not my point. Um, so yeah, that's the reason why I've been gone for a while. It's because of school. And I just had finals and now I have new school classes. So and stuff has been going on in my life. Some good stuff, some bad stuff. So, yeah, that's why I've been so busy lately. So, during while I was gone, I didn't cover Christmas. So I've got some really cool Christmas stuff, which I have over here. And I had to take a thing out because that may or may not been a part of the art lesson that I'm going to do March 1st. Um, so March 1st is kind of like gonna be like an introduction video to like what I'm doing. So it's gonna be like some of it's gonna be kind of boring. It's gonna be like notes, but like you don't have to participate in the notes. It's just like a hat for the art lesson. We're gonna be painting, so painting is going to be involved um in the art lesson, so that's why I have an easel. We're gonna be drawing, writing too, so it's gonna be very fun. It's gonna be very good. It's a month long, so we will enjoy it. And my channel name is going to change. It's probably gonna be Rachel's World's like Art Academy or like Art Academy something art school. So it's gonna be very cool. Some changes are gonna be happening. So yeah, it's gonna be very cool. It's gonna be very awesome. So if you do participate in the art lesson, I will be doing it either on one or two things. One, an easel, which I got for Christmas. So let me show you. Is it? And I don't know why it's like this right now. It's very hard to adjust, right? You just through these screws and then it can go, you know, up and down, but I don't want to mess with the screws right now because it's very hard to put back in place when you unscrew them. Because the screws can become loose, but you can put it up and down. So you'll see it when I start the art video that this can position. So I'm gonna have it like positioned like kind of tilted a little bit so that I can do art on it. These are some art easels. Yes, I haven't took the bow off it yet, but some cool art easels that I can use for painting would be very cool. And then behind the easel is, well, I saved these from my last year's art class that I did in school. So we got these provided and we got to keep them. So this is a little art palette. So yes, I'm gonna be using this when we paint and some paint brushes. So small, medium, and large. So it's gonna be very awesome. I'm so excited. Now, what I got, the rest of the stuff I got for Christmas, the art stuff. So Now, second thing you might see me doing during the art lesson, is how I show my art, is a document. Now you might be asking, what is a document camera? If you've seen those white document cameras that the school teachers usually have, those are $400. So those are more expensive than I have right now. This cost me like $90 to get, and my grandma got it for me, so I really it was a big help to get this, and I thanked her for it. So, and it was way cheaper than the $400. She was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I looked at the document camera and it was like $400. Yeah, had to get a cheaper one, and this one was on Amazon. The school ones are not on Amazon. They are a different company, different website. So you might I still have to set it up. So if I don't get it set up before March, then I might just do it on my canvas. But it's gonna be very cool. It connects to a computer, and then what you can do is it's a little camera. Okay, this thing is the camera, and what you can do is you can show what you're doing underneath, and it's gonna be very cool, very helpful for my art. I might have an adult help me with it, and it's gonna be very helpful, very awesome. Next, we got these markers. If you do art, you should know what Posca markers are. Okay. If you don't know, they're kind of like these paint markers almost. I'll kind of show you guys. But just look up a video of how you use them. You kind of have to like, and I'll show you for example, show you. This is an example of what the marker looks like. You have to push down on the paper to get the color going. And then once you get the color going, it'll look something like this. Okay. It will have a colorful tip, and then you can use it, and it actually looks very cool once you put it in use. Okay, so it's like that. So it looks normal, but it's like a paint marker. And I just tested this out on my palette with water, and they act as watercolor too. So that is very exciting. So I won't be using the Crayola markers anymore for watercolor paint, and because I use that for the emotions art that I did. But I also use non-watercolor paper. So for this, I will be using watercolor paper, and this is a way better marker. This is meant for art. Crayola is not. Next thing I got, which I've already kind of been talking about, is some watercolor paints. It's going to be very helpful. I haven't really opened it yet, but it's 100 colors of watercolor paint. Okay. Artist Row, really good company. And lastly, some more watercolor paint that I asked for. Really, really cool. Really, really awesome. Different brand, Chocola. I just went online and just kind of, found some, and I got it for Christmas. So I will be experimenting with some of them, not all of them. It depends what I want to use for my art project, which I'm not telling you all what it is. So that's the gist of what I got. And obviously the more stuff I've got a watercolor book. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. So, yep, that is it. Um, So when it gets close to March, I'm gonna post like a schedule. I don't know if I'm gonna do it in the form of a video or so, no, I'm gonna do it like an announcement, like a schedule for March, like my whole art, like unit and what we'll be doing for each day. It's gonna be an everyday thing. Okay, so if you're still wanting to participate, just know it's gonna be an everyday video thing. So there's gonna be a video every new day. So just telling you guys that. And that is really it. Um for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the art hall and I'm really looking forward to this project. I will give one hint, but it's not really an obvious hint, obviously. So like think about the art that I, have done in the past on my channel. I've done a lot. I do a lot with emotions, right? Like, like red is mad, like we did that book. Um Happy is like yellow. So kind of like that. I do a lot of like that. Like emotions are colors, and this is how you represent them in person. And this is how a person is representing them specifically. So kind of hard art, but like once you get through it, it's easy. I've done a lot with background art. As you can see, it's kind of like up on the wall. I don't know if you can see it. Um, but yeah, there. Background art with the black tree. And then the pencil scraps art. And then some other art I did. The blank paper is just a colorful piece of paper. That black one I did with ink in a middle school art class. So we actually had to like press down with ink to make that. And then the top one is a landscape art from my middle school art class. So very fun, very cool. I'm not gonna um go into depth on what the art unit is going to be about, but it's going to be about one specific thing, one specific. Not going to say whatever I was going to say, but you can just imagine. There it is, blank. That's it. So yeah, I don't want to go into full depth on what it is because that would win. So just know it's going to be very educational, but it's going to be very fun. So not like a school education thing. So you guys will see some of it's going to be very boring. Like I said, it's going to be including some notes, but like you guys don't have to participate in that. An introduction about it and stuff. But once we get into the drawing and then painting, that's going to be very fun. So yeah, all right. I am going to go now. Hope you guys subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications, like I said. And whatever else I'm missing, go ahead and do it. And I am so hyped with this art project. Whew. All right, I'll see you guys in March. Make sure to look out for that announcement that I will post of the schedule once it's going, and hopefully I can get this going with help an adult of an adult. Actually, I will text one of my adults right now to see if they can help me set this up or if I can like find a video. But if I can't before March, then I will be doing it through the canvas, which I will have to position later. Or this camera too, I can also point it down so that you guys can see what I'm doing and stuff. So, very cool. Very awesome. All right. Bye, guys. Bye.